Hello everybody, welcome back to Europa Universalis 4, where we're Denmark paying the Iron Price. As you can see, we have new Japanese in your chat, which is fine. We're at war, although we particularly aren't doing much with this war. We're letting Brandenburg take care of it, along with our vassals, which actually is giving us money, so I'm fine with that. Savoy wants peace, so they are a one-province minor now. We're gonna let the game run a bit. I'm not really contributing, although it says I have 20%. That's all my vassals. And I have told my vassals to go ahead and engage where possible. We'll just have to see if they're actually willing to do so. I really do want to fight England, but I'm really worried about putting ourselves behind the freaking curve again. France says they'll join, which would give us a good amount of territory. Werchat will pay ducats, we'll get some money back. We will repay a loan with that. That puts us well in power. Skilled diplomat, gain 1 diplomatic relations, or gain points. Well, I'm going to gain... For 10 years, I'm going to get 12 points. I'm going to get 120 points right now. Or I get 50 right now off the bat. Let's get the 120. As long as you're negative or over your relations, it actually does help to take the long route one. Of course, our institution is costing us, but we are finally going to be spreading here in provinces like Fife. Let's have them lose some loyalty. Damn you, nobility. It's fine. They're disloyal, but they shouldn't be disloyal for long. Honestly. Couple months, yeah. We do want this tech penalty to go away, but I don't know if we can embrace it. It's going to take a while before we can embrace it. And Oldenburg, are you friendly, Oldenburg? I think your opinion of me just has to be over 100. I mean, you'd accept an alliance, but I don't want that. Let's get a marriage with you, so you're less likely to break an alliance with us. Queen of France is currently on the heir to the Queen of France is currently... Oh, wow, it's a 545 Brandenburgian troop. This is a 246. Saxony has a 555? Holy hell. You know, everyone has good leaders except for me. Well, currently we have a great leader. A 455, but... Yo, England. Need 60 points to make a claim. Great. I'm actually going to pull off 2 of your troops. You will come down here, and we will allow you to do what you got to do. You're going to come here. We're also totally not getting ready for war. What are you talking about? -12 Knights, Venice, and Saxony, funny enough. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to want to peace out until Venice is gone, which is annoying, but we can try. You've hired troops. Hungary has embraced colonialism. It's weird seeing all these nations get it. Spare no expense. I'm willing to get some points. Man, this is going to cost us, wow, quite a bit of ducats, about 500 it looks like at least. Hungary is now considered a great power. What? Oh, you know what? It's because they can actually afford to be a great power. Probably just the fact that they can just sit around and not worry about it. I would love to get extra income from vassals, which would give us a good amount of money. Extra 25% on that would be great, but I have to tech up, so it's not worth doing right now. Converting you would be really good, actually. Now that I've basically made sure that you're not going to want to revolt. However, I do need you for this war, so it can't happen yet. Converting them before I annex them, or converting them relatively soon, would be a good thing, though. I don't know if I want to tech up militaristically with only 5 years ahead of time. I don't think we can, but... Well, I mean, obviously we can, but... We can no longer claim Limerick. Why don't... Oh, actually, I do want Limerick. I want it probably more than Cumbria. But I do want Cumbria as well, which is annoying. That's fine. We'll figure out what we can do with that. If it means we have to take, like, Limerick without a claim, oh well. You know, whatever. Luckily, a lot of these provinces haven't, or all these provinces have embraced it, so that's good. The problem is, we actually can't reach over here, so we're waiting for Oldenburg to receive it. So that way we can start getting it over here, on these two at least, and then we can start spreading it faster. And we'll probably wait to tech up, well, we're going to tech up diplomatically, probably, before anything else, but... yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this works. We could try to pay off all the loans, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I think we have to go for this province. It's not very costly, but taking it without it would probably be a bad idea. Neva's been converted. Very nice. 55 months. Holy hell. Let's get rid of the translated Bibles. We'll start here. Does not seem to be causing any rebels, which is interesting news. Castile has now announced me as a rival again. Damn it, Castile. You better not piss off France enough to break their alliance with me. It's weird, but sure. You don't particularly like me, though. I haven't improved relations with you, which is the issue. Although you hate England as much as I do. I will fabricate on Cumbria. Not going to really worry about Ireland, honestly. Castile doesn't have an heir, though. Neither does Brittany. If you die, member of your house. If you die, a Breton noble. Man, I would really love to marry into you right now. Y'all need to end this war. The sooner you end it, the better off we'll be. Because then you'll probably join, no problem. Gelre and Mecklenburg actually don't hate me. Gelre. I don't think I can improve relations enough to make him like me, but let's go ahead and have our guy do something at least. So what do we want from this religious idea? Missionary strength obviously goes a long way. Manpower recovery will go a long way immediately. Although idea cost also goes pretty far. We're not going to take any ideas for a couple years, so it's not too bad. Do we take ideas? Is that something worth taking right now? And we'll have it before, theoretically. Have you gotten it yet? You almost have it. You'll have it sometime this year. Sometime this month, I think. Good. You have it. Which means you're spreading it pretty damn quick. You'll have it when? 31. So 4 years at least. I don't want to wait that long. And garrison size doesn't do anything for us. But these two would add more money, which would do a lot for us. Because then we can finally repay our last of our loans, which will go maybe not a long way, but a decent amount. We almost have 5 prestige. Which means I will call a diet. We will request a general. We could request a conquistador as well. It's not bad. And then we're going to demand military support, I think. Which pisses them off, but it's fine. It's a 144. That's not great, but we'll take it. Or 411. You're a 3111, which is better than what you had. And then we're going to split you up. I think we gear up for war, and hope that it works in our favor. Of course, we do have to wait for our war to be over. But that's not necessarily an issue. Do you have the siege value? You do. You don't, but you're not going into a province that has siege, so it's fine. France will join. I want you to join. You're in debt again, but hopefully you can use it to pay off. Northumberland is no longer a core. Damn. I am not willing to declare war until I get that back to being a possible core. Church aspect of faith. We haven't taken an idea yet. Let's take the missionary strength, funny enough. Goes a long way. You can always switch it out later. And the conquest is over. We'll get 31 ducats, that's fine. We also get 6 favors. You will not do this because attitude... Oh, great. We can call France. Let's just do this war, I guess. We'll do this for Cumbria. It's gonna hurt. I fully understand that, but I can't do anything about it. Of course, I should have raised morale before we did that. But it's fine. Let's split up the ship, or the troops, sorry. I'm gonna fall back a bit. That way we have time to recover our morale, which I really should have waited for that to go up. Thankfully, I don't think England can do much with what they have, so... We'll take the Explorer. Just with the Ottomans and Muscovy has just ended. That's not good. Wow, they moved quick over here. So we're going to come down here. Ah, shit, we actually can't afford to. Where's our fleet? Okay. Yo, that's going to be annoying as hell. Castile's inherited Aragon. They are now Spain. Where are these ships going? The coast of the Friores. Okay. Castile is no longer a power, but that's because Spain is. That's fine. They're also number 1 in the world. Oh, shoot. There's so many troops here. Damn. Well, France time is pressing. I'm going to move you in. Looks like you've got enough morale, which is good news. Really good news. Can we get to Cumbria? Yeah, you can. Good. You need to dodge your bank, huh? Yeah, we kind of do have to get down here now. We need to help out the French Navy if we can. This is not good, but luckily they are running. We do need to upgrade our ships eventually, which is really annoying. We could lose the capital. Who's not happy with us? Novigrad, get your frickin'... I can't placate you, because if I do, Sweden probably won't join. Oh, joy. Alright, get over here. Luckily, it looks like the French Navy is going to be doing a lot of good here. They help us sink the English fleets. We have a chance. I've not had much luck, but we're not really far behind either. Let's get over here. Higher autonomy. I think as long as we don't lose our capital, we're in good shape. So, yeah, you're just sitting there in those grasslands, huh? We could probably pull more cannons off the other. It's not enough to really help. Not enough to really hurt, but it's not enough to really help. Where's E31 going? Coast of Holland? Yeah. Just gonna sit there. Yeah, I'm gonna let friendlies attach if they want. The French want to sit here. They don't, but if they wanted to, it'd feel better. Ah, you beat Bohemia back. Good. Of course, now here comes the rest of the Bohemian army. Actually, they're heading this way. Yo, can I cancel military access? Sorry, Poland. Need to be done. Supply shortage. It's a very even battle, but just a lot of countries. The Navy has attacked ours. If the French can't get here, we got to retreat. Hell, even if the French get here, we might have to retreat. We won, because the French did arrive. Yeah, this is a marsh. I do not want them fighting that. I have to throw in troops to help out, unfortunately. Which is not good, because they are reinforcing heavily as well. We won, which is really good news. But not without taking massive freaking hits. Okay. Go ahead and shift consolidate a bit. I'm going to send our navy out. I am debating teching up, even though it's really ahead of time. How many points are we ahead by the way? Yeah, we got about 500 more points. We can save this. Who's upset with us? Just Novigrad. That's fine. Move. And where the hell's the French fleet? They're nowhere in sight. Okay, so once you're done, you're going to move back to Lothain. No! Okay, marry immediately. So if Louis dies, it's probably still an heir of their family. Yeah. Does appear to be the case. Which makes sense, but I don't know who... It's just Spain. I don't know when they got the marriage, but... Oh well. We can't retreat, which is annoying. However, we did stack wipe that army, and they are locked, so we're going to get attacked again. Which might be another stack wipe. Yeah, we're losing ships. I need you to retreat. Yeah, we lost 3 heavies. Holy hell, did we get our butts handed to us there. On the other hand, the English army's gotten their butts handed to them, so... I need somebody to march here, somebody to march here. The idea of marching to marshes. I don't think we can land in London and not have an issue, but if we can... Unfortunately, we can't move to Kent, but we can land in London. And London is just farmlands. So, if we can repair our ships, we're in good shape. Thankfully, we continue to hold our strait. But we are losing land over here. It's fine, for the most part. Come join the other army. You cannot afford to be alone right now. I wonder if I should leave the Fort of London to work on... Yeah, let's do that. Get over here. Your cannons will help. You have no siege value, but your cannons in general will help. I could move to Oxfordshire. Apparently that's within our center of control. Now we could siege them out, which actually is not a bad move either. Yo, Austria. Are you wanting to be rebellious? I think you should be. Okay, how much can I take from England, by the way? I've not even been looking at this. We should take these 2. England's going to want to join a coalition. We should take these 2. England's still going to want to join a coalition. I mean, honestly, we should take everything but Cornwall. Something like that. England and Brittany might join a coalition. It's going to cost us a good amount. But that weakens them, like, so badly. that I don't know if they ever recover from this. And I know I've been saying that, and they've recovered from it, but... Whew, 10 ducats, huh? That is that's a good amount to be paying per month. We're going to take out loans here. And I really can't do anything about that. Let's take the flutes, though. Now we're ahead of time. That makes Novigrad like us enough that they should want to attack again. We might lose our capital. And that is something to be worried about. If we can't get it back. Which we won't be able to, honestly. We just don't have the allies in the mainland. Especially not with France. We're really not being able to do much either. And they have an army, but they're just not attacking where they need to. Whoa, 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 I see you. I don't think I don't. Okay, you're not going to stay there. Good. If you're going to those hills to recover, I'm actually going to be enjoying that if you do. Okay. We need to take marches. The sooner we take it, the better. They're going to go ahead and unfortify this. Or will they? They can't seem to decide where they want to go. Leave your troops on there, man. I have no problem with that. Let me take it. Nope. I was hoping, but no luck. Lancashire is grasslands, though, so we could go ahead and attack there after we're done. Great Power Hungary has forced the Knights to break their alliance with Venice. Really? Okay, we need to take marches. Like, badly. What if we don't take all of this, though? Like, let's say we take this. It's a good amount of land. It's not a lot of overextension, but it is a good amount. If I don't take that, it's even better. It means we wouldn't be fighting for as long, which is a good sign. They're coming to defend. We've taken the fort of marches. Alright, go. That's going to hurt, but hopefully you more than me. Okay. Your army's going to come down here. You should have landed over here to start sieging that out, because I'm not about to go fight over there. That would have been a smarter idea. If I can, like, peace out, like, countries like Mecklenburg right now, that'd be good. We've lost our capital. Damn. Funny enough, though, we're still fighting this war and winning. So, even with our capital lost. I don't know how long we will be, but we are. Come down over here. Do you have siege? No, you don't, but you do. We're going to go ahead and give them a little bit of increase here. Yeah, if we were to come back under our control, if our capital was to come back under our control, it's an extra 6 points, which is a lot of points. Luckily, it's not our only fort, but it is. It's a lot. So it's a good thing we didn't actually get rid of the Fort of Lethane, huh? Sail out and sink these guys if possible. Okay. We'll come back around. Are you still... Yeah, you're still freaking out, dude. Somerset, please. We could come over here and start engaging against Brittany if we were to take Somerset or Cornwall in this war. And we have Cumbria, which is just going to give us a ticking war score. We can get 16 more points off of that war, so not really worried. Go to Lincoln. And by Lincoln, I mean go to London. Get some conversions going. We're going to get a lot of freaking points, unfortunately, against us this war, but it's fine. We'll work on getting blockades, even though we're going to be blockaded ourselves with this. For the Protestant fate, Sweden likes us more. Good. Sweden, you needed to like us. This is well worth it, I think, honestly. Get Northumbria, which is part of our war goal, or our main campaign goal. Our war exhaustion is just going to go through the roof. But if it doesn't cost us too many rebels, I really don't mind. And it might. We might be fighting rebels for the longer part of the game, but England won't be feeling it, or feeling good after this, so. And we can try to destroy some fleets while we're out there. Which will go a long way too, if we can catch them, that is. But we have to catch them and not get caught ourselves, so. Because those 41 English ships, even though they're only 6 heavies, are dangerous still to us. And the English are just freaking out. They can't figure out what they're trying to do, which I'm happy to see, honestly. We are still losing money, though. And we could have used this to garrison size, but as long as our capital stays not under our control, I can't do anything about it. Now here's a question. I know that you are currently under control of England. Are you increasing at a faster rate because of that, or no? Either way, we're not taking up, so we got time. Let's be honest. We have a new king. We have a crappy king. Do we not have a queen regent? No, we do not. We have a crappier heir. Damn. That's just painful to see. Okay, keep doing this. Hell, come down here. I'm going to split you all up. I'm going to split you all up. I'm not going to move into here yet because I want to have our fleet ready to go. We're going to sink those ships if we can. Yeah, and Sweden just got beat back. France is up here, though, which is good. If I tell France I want them to try and conquer that. Does anyone want out of this war? Just England? Yeah, England has very low enthusiasm in this war. It's a disappointing lack of trust, very true. It's going to take longer for our troops to move. But we did lose our spy ring, unfortunately. Oh, hey. You're not able to take that fort back, which is good. Okay. Let's move into Derbyshire, and then we'll move over here for that. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Come back. Those 41 ships are here. We do not want that. Attack. Now, do I consider myself to be relieving the fort? I believe that's true. But I'm not entirely sure. That is correct. I am relieving the fort of its siege, which is hilarious. Because it's not my fort. Okay, and I need to split you all and send you to Essex and Norfolk itself. And what are we doing? Pretty good. We do robber barons. We get 1 production or 1 base tax. I prefer base tax, so let's do that. Oh, they're trying to attack London and prevent me from taking it. Unfortunately for me, London is rather defensive. Great. We have a looming disaster. Who? The nobility, huh? 88%? Wow. Wow. We're going to have issues, aren't we? Nobles expect to be in capital, minus 15%. Oh, we are so going to have a coup, aren't we? What provinces do you have? Do you have Lothain? No, you have 5. Yes. If I take it away, though, that's going to be an issue. Well, that's true of a lot of provinces, bro. Ooh. Can I take provinces away that have been sieged? No. Annoying. We'll see what we can do with this, though. We have 25 war score, although according to them, the Navy is feeling good. They really shouldn't be, but okay. Let's get our troops together. We don't even have the siege leader sieging here. So let's get another 14 points. Are you really planning on moving your troops out from Kent? You are. Okay. Let's see where we can engage here. Looks like we've caught some troops out. And if we can do this and kill these guys, which, I mean, they're not a very well-composed army. 8 infantry and 3 cavalry. That's not bad. We'll move in and destroy them in Cornwall. Let's shift consolidate. Get our best troops in the center. And they didn't even attack me all in one go, which is funny. Okay. We did not stack wipe them, unfortunately. But I can't do anything about that. And here comes another loan. We knew it would be. Okay. I don't think I can take control of a personal union. Concede defeat, force religion, Danish vassal. End rivalry. We could do this all to cancel their subject. That's not really worthwhile. Can force them to give up cores. That's honestly worthwhile, but not too useful yet. Let's throw our troops in here. England wants peace. They will give me 1 territory. They will renounce 3 claims. I say no. London's gonna fall if you give it time, dude. And with London falling, then what do you do? Huh? Of course, France is on medium enthusiasm, but what are you gonna do? You start bringing troops over here, that would actually be terrifying. But, will you? I don't think so. And if freaking Scotland and Scandinavia were to, or Norway and Scandinavia were to come over here, Sweden and Scandinavia were to come over here, we'd actually, if my other vassals would come over here and help, we wouldn't have a problem. We'd be in the green, as far as I'm considering it. Alright, but thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we're going to end this war one way or another, even if we don't take very much from it. But again, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.